Welcome back to Varlamore. I am Crack, and am taking on this area one chunk at a time. Most recently, I unlocked this chunk, and the task I have to complete to move onwards is to smith my best in slot shield, a steel kite, using only the drops from sand crabs. Along the way, I'm also lamping my hunter to try catch baby implings at level 27, as this is my first chunk that these implings can fly through. You are joining me here at level 32 smithing out of 42 and 17 hunter out of 27, and if for some reason you aren't caught up to this point in the series and would like to see how I got here, you could check out the playlist in the description. But without further ado, let's finish off the last part of this grind so we can roll a chunk. Coming at you hot with a smithing level. I'm probably going to be showing all of these from now on because they're starting to get a little bit further apart. This one is 33, letting us make steel crossbow bolts, which are my best in slot bolts now, so I'll probably make a few of those. I wasn't speaking during the start of this clip. You'll see why in a second I talk about it, so just roll it. Oh my god, it happened. It's so late and my family's here. There's no way. Our very first green log. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh. Apparently at some point we got a strength level based on the size of the green at the top of that bar. It was very recent. But this is just sitting on the side, and when I notice I'm idle, I click a sand crab and go back to what I'm doing. And then I've got all my drops highlighted and such so that I can go and pick them up and yeah. 19. Which random event is the best drummer? The dunce. Each time I come back from sand crabs with a full inventory of supplies, I look in the bank and do I have 9 iron? No. Do I have 14 copper? I do have 14 copper, so when I do that, I make an inventory of bars. And every 2 inventories of bars, which would be now, I'm going to bring them over, down, and turn them into XP. And on this particular trip, we're going to be getting level 34 smithing that lets us make steel nails. So after I go and bank these, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make an inventory of steel nails. Most of the steel I'm saving until the next level where I can turn it into arrow tips, because that's something that's actually going to be useful for me going forwards. Look at that, steel nails, beautiful. Level 3 construction. Yeah, just doing some more forestry because I want to break from sand crabs, which I'm sure you can understand. Are we gonna finish this event? It's so close. Come on, don't die. Yes, I did one. I got so lucky with how close all those things were, like I almost never managed to complete those. Very funny, yes, thank you. Yes, a hunter event. This is the exact one we need, because these hunter XP drops, they're 9 now, that's so good. Farming up to level 4. This skill is not particularly useful for me, but if I roll the farming chunk, it'll be nice to not have to do potatoes right from the start, I reckon. Level 20 hunter, which not only is a beautiful level, but our goal level is 27 hunter for barehanding baby implings, and that means that's halfway in terms of XP. But because my XP rates scale up linearly with level thanks to the lamp system, that's significantly more than halfway in terms of actual time lamping. It looks like I'm gonna get 27 hunter before I finish my sand crabs, and that is just awesome. Good morning, it is 35 smithing day. That's the best day because I can make steel arrowheads, so we're going to turn all of our bars into arrowheads and probably get another level, maybe even 2. Why does escape not close the smithing interface? Watch this, I'm spamming escape because it goes to the logout thing, which is right, but when I open up smithing, I'm still spamming escape and it's not going. Oh my god, I just tried to click it again. Okay. Use bronze bar first. Cool. Here they go, the bars turning into arrow tips, and at some point I'm going to have to do a big chicken session where I'm actually picking up feathers and making all these into actual arrows, because these are super useful. These are my best in slot for the Colosseum if we get there. Oh, I also just realized when we got 35, not only is that steel arrow tips, but that's halfway to 42. We are halfway done with the sand crabs. 36, these levels are just a thing of beauty. Oh, what can I do now? Steel studs? It was 2 levels that we had banked. 37, and now we can make a whole set of knives as well. We'll make a couple of those, and then we'll go back to the arrows. So, I don't think I've checked my banked XP plugin in a while. Turns out we had a little bit more. There's 38 from that same set of bars. Ah, it's beautiful. Do I make a steel square shield? That's probably my best if I'm using like a crossbow or a staff, and I want to be using a shield because it's got less negatives, right? I've started bringing a bow to sand crabs so that if these 2 are dead or not spawned or in the other point, I can just tag one and bring it into my chunks without being ever worried about being dragged out of my chunk. But of course that's not what this clip was for. This clip was for these 4 lamps we've got in the bottom of the inventory, and we're going to be whacking them all on Hunter, giving us level 21. And level 22. That means we are 5 levels away now from being able to catch a baby impling. One thing I've realized is that since the last chunk roll, when we unlocked here, Eastern Fortress, I've been able to do the Step of the Twilight's Promise quest this night, and I haven't done that yet, so let's go do that now. Plus, in our new chunk, we can do the one in the outer pub as well, so that's 2 out of 3. The final night is inside the Fortress Colosseum, so that's going to be spicy, and then we need to get over to Camtorum for the quest finish, I believe. Yeah, this pub with the drunken knight is exactly on the chunk border. That is cool. And with that, we're all caught up on quest progress in our chunk. Just chuck your head in there. Poof. Oh, look, it actually interrupts the flow of the water. I didn't realize that. That's really cool. Props to whoever coded that. Nicely done. Oh, there it was, 90 strength, our first 90 combat. And another hunter level. So here we go, with this next bar, that one right there, we're getting level 39 smithing. I can now make steel warhammers, wonderful. I think I'll pass on those ones actually. I was not planning on making a clip for 24 Hunter, but What is the Tea showed up to come say hi, and because the timing lined up really nicely, we turned it into a clip in celebration. Hooray! Oh, and they offered us a bond. That's very kind. Thank you very much. An absolute masterclass in camera work by Livecrack here, but they were showing us 91 strength. That is a beautiful level to have on my screen. 40 smithing, we can smelt gold and make steel battle axes, but the number just feels super nice because it ends in a 0. Oh, it looks so good in the skills pane, and it means we are only 2 levels off smithing that steel kite shield. Oh, it feels so close now. Check out where we are up to. That sand crab total has passed 20,000. With well over 1,000 copper ore. I'm pretty sure we're actually lucky on smithing XP at the moment, which is awesome. Good morning and welcome back to the beach. I always like to record my big clips in the morning because it gives me a good start to the day and I feel more energized because I just had coffee and such. And why is this a big clip? It's because of this lamp. Let's put that on Hunter. You've reached level 27. It didn't say anything, but that means I can bare hand catch baby implings. So I'm going to scout a couple of those as I discuss the very useful items you can get from them. So there are 2 items on the baby impling drop table that are things that I cannot get yet. And the first one, well, there's more than that, but most of them are useless. But there's 2 that are actually useful. The first is a silver bar, meaning I can actually create silver jewelry now. That'll be the first time I can do that, which is cool, but most importantly, there is hard leather and a needle and thread, meaning I can make a hard leather body.
and that would be my new best in slot ranged upgrade. Oh damn, I haven't even found a baby imp yet, and we've already got, oh hold on, coal. And we've already got another lamp coming in. I think we're going to go back to lamping agility just for a wee bit. I really want to get that level 6, because that level 6 agility, we're at level 3 at the moment, that level 6 agility is going to give me extra run restoration, which is going to be really nice. There it is. Let's go on this side so it doesn't run out to sea. Come on. Show me the hard leather. There is our first baby impling caught. We got a hammer. Nice.
It's coming in and it's insane. That is 92 strength. The obligatory, of course, halfway to 99. But we're halfway to 99 strength because we're going for a steel kite shield. I was predicting I was going to get to 93 strength, but I'm not sure if I will or not. We'll see. You know, I was sitting here at the sand crabs and I was thinking, man, I was thinking I was going to hit 93 strength, but the way this is going, I really don't think I am. So I looked at my loot tracker, and look at this amount of iron here. I've killed 21,218 sand crabs, and if I divide that by 64, as the drop rate is shown on the wiki, I should have 331.5 iron ore. I'm 15 iron ore ahead. Alright, that's lucky, but that doesn't seem weird. However, if I scale this to the copper ore, times 3, I should have 994 copper ore. I have 1,116. I am way over on the copper. Either I am incredibly lucky, or the wiki rates are wrong. I'm going to do some stats and see how likely this amount is in that number of kills. First, let's take into account that sand crabs have a 1 in 256.5 chance for a nothing loot from the rare drop table. 1,116 copper ore is 372 drops of 3, and the wiki dry calculator tells me that if the wiki is correct and my RuneLite data tracker is correct, that I have a 1.54% chance to be this lucky. That's pretty lucky. But then I was kind of interested, because my UIM has a lot of sand crab kills. 68,421 kills with 3,780 copper. Once again, accounting for the nothing drop, this is 68,689 kills, and it's 1,260 individual drops at a 1 in 64. So let's take a quick look at the dry calculator on that. And that's a lot of 9s. I think I can say with certainty that either my RuneLite tracker is wrong or the wiki drop rates for copper ore from sand crabs are wrong. Anyway, that was a cool intermission. Let's jump back to the progress. Another set of steel bars going in the furnace, and this one gives us 41 smithing. That's one level away from our goal. I can make two things of vastly different tiers, because smithing, this is steel, and on woodcutting, this is a level for rune. God damn it, smithing. Here I am at the hut, with a half inventory of steel bars. I'm sure you can figure out what that means. It means we're gonna hit up this friend here, and make some arrow tips. For the most exciting 42 smithing I've ever seen. Oh, steel kite shields. Wow. Here it goes. There it is. It's beautiful. Oh my god. Oh, that feels so good. Let's put it on and check the fit. Yeah, new best tank shield. Let's have a quick trip to the bank and get our full tank gear on. Ah, the grin on my face is so wide at the moment. Oh, what a gamer. Alright, let's do some quick analysis of what happened to all those sand crabs, and then I'll see you at the chunk picker. We killed about 23 to 24,000 unaggressive sand crabs, meaning we had to manually click on every single one of them. We did it in about 2 months, a little bit under. We ended up with that 92 strength, which is super cool. And yeah, that's about all I want to say. I just want to, let's just go pick a chunk. Well, here we are at the chunk picker, and we have smithed a steel kite shield, and we have obtained a steel kite shield. That's all of our chunk tasks done. And we are ready to roll a new chunk. I would love to get 4 or 6 one of these meme chunks first, and then after that probably 2 or 3 would be my favorites. But here we go, in 3, 2, 1. Holy shit. Oh, it's happening. Right. All right. There it goes. It's open. God damn. Well, the first thing we gotta do in here is there's a Knight of Varlamore down there. We can continue our quest before we go for the real Colosseuming. Oh, I can't use that bank chest. Of course. Need to prove myself first. Alright, I guess I'm ready. Let's do this indeed. I didn't bring ammo? Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. Oh, hold on, let's try that again. So, I didn't realize this at the time, but when I left that instance, Rocky disappeared. You're not going to see Rocky for the rest of the video. Maybe Rocky would have returned if I clicked call follower, but I never thought about it and never did, so you're not seeing any more Rocky. Also, since then I go into the Colosseum and die. I don't get a message that Rocky ran away, but at this point now in the future when I press call Rocky, Rocky doesn't come back. So maybe I've been scammed, but probably I just should have pressed that button and put Rocky in the bank. My bad. Right, take 2, but with arrows. And one more. Sit. Nope, my arrow. Oh, we actually get to use this chunk for something. This has been used very little for other than for the shop, but the Twilight's Promise quest uses this as a location where I need to dig up some fake dirt on someone. I mean, it might not be fake, it might be real, but yeah, it's probably not. There it is. And I believe that taking this back to them is the final chunk task that's not in the Colosseum, so we're going to be spending a bit of time now. And there he goes. I feel a bit bad being complicit in that, but it'll have to do. It's a chunk task to be, an accessory to murder. And for the next stage of the quest, we need to get over to Ralos's Rise, way over here. That's quite far away, so I guess that's that chunk task done. I guess it's time to make a cape for this run. Oh, it's a collection log. Did not realize that. Nice, we're looking fancy. And that message is kind of sad, because we're about to lose our hardcore Ironman status. That's unfortunate. But I'm just gonna go as far as I can, and that might be wave 1, it might be Soul Heredit, but probably not if we're honest. Say goodbye to the status though, it's definitely not lasting. That's a good start. We lost 2 prayer points, and a couple of food. Not the worst, also not the best. No, the mage lived. What a way to go out. With the first Colosseum attempt under our belts and the hardcore status gone, that brings me to the end of this video. And fair warning, the next video will have kind of a different vibe. It's not going to be chill games and jokes so much. There's going to be a big focus on the gameplay, the strategy, and the challenge. Don't get me wrong, I'm not suddenly going to be raging and hating what I'm doing, it's still good vibes, but the focus will definitely have changed, and I'm so excited for it. And let's be honest, you're watching a Varlamore chunk series, this is what you've been waiting for, and it's on its way, coming soon. Oh. And of course, to celebrate rolling the Colosseum chunk, two things. First of all, I'm starting a community Discord, there's a link in the description, feel free to join and hang out and do things that people do in a Discord. I'm not exactly sure, to be honest, but it's there now. And number two is I think this is the right time for me to open up channel memberships. My content is always all going to be free, you're not going to be missing anything by not signing up. But if you have some disposable income and feel like you would like to support the channel some more, you can have a look there. There are a couple of little perks that you might like. Anyway, I need to go and do another Colosseum attempt, so I will catch you later. With possibly the most exciting video that I could possibly imagine, and I have been thinking about for months and months ever since starting this account. Oh. Okay, bye.